Alrighty YouTube, another one of Kip's Clips. So a wee bit of breaking news coming across the BBC, which I shall just play for you.
Just an update for you on the situation with chemical weapons in Syria. The head of the Global Chemical Weapons Watchdog, the OPCW, has put out a statement saying that there are 20 sites in Syria that need to be visited in the coming days and weeks as part of the dismantling of Syria's chemical weapons stockpile. So 20 separate sites, apparently, and the head of the Chemical Weapons Watchdog, who's in charge of that, saying that the destruction deadlines are realistic if they get the support from Syria, the regime that they need. So that's the latest on chemical weapons in Syria. We'll bring you more on that as it comes into us. 5 years on from the banking bailout and start of austerity measures, many people may think that the quality of their local services has been maintained or improved. A BBC poll.
So there we have it. The BBC tells us that everything's on track inside Syria. And listen, this is the big if that keeps getting said. If the Syrian government, it's no longer a regime anymore, the BBC told me so, it's now the Syrian government again. Now that they were unable to kick them out, they're now the government again, they're no longer the Syrian regime. So the BBC has now told us it's a government again, not a regime. But they keep coming out with the rhetoric, if the Syrian government does what it says on the tin. So again, it's just a get out clause. I heard Kerry was quoted the last couple of days, I believe, and he was quoted as sort of saying, well, I can't talk about what the Syrian government, I'm paraphrasing here, I can't talk about what the Syrian government will do in the future, but as things stand at the moment, Kerry's happy with what the Syrian government's doing. So again, I just keep getting flashbacks to what happened with Saddam and what happened with Gaddafi. I think they wanted to do it a wee bit quicker initially, was go in and get rid of, well, Israel would get their agenda, no chemical weapons, a freer reign to take more land in the Golan Heights, and Saudi Arabia would have, if they got their agenda, would have expanded their religious sphere of influence up into Syria. So I believe that Israel's quite happy. They're getting maybe 75% of what they want, but I do not think Saudi Arabia are happy. And that's evident with the news that's coming out about Bandar Bush today. The guy could possibly be put on ice again. I believe before the Syrian crisis happened again, the man was more or less had fell out of the public eye, but was brought back into the public eye to resolve the Syrian situation. He hasn't got any of his, I believe he doesn't have any of his objectives. The only people who have got any of their objectives is Israel, and that's why Israel and Saudi Arabia were working together in Syria, I believe. They both had different agendas. Israel wanted more land in the Golan, get rid of their chemical weapons, get rid of Syria's chemical weapons deterrent to Israel, and Saudi Arabia wanted to further their religious sphere of influence north into Syria. So there you have it, just a wee bit of an update, a wee bit of breaking news. So thumbs it up, share it on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, if you're glad I brought the information to your attention. Subscribe to my channel down below and keep up to date with the latest news and updates. There's a Facebook and Twitter links below. That's a good way to keep in touch if the channel gets shut down. Check out the radio show link below, truthfrequencyradio.com, G.U.N.N, Glasgow Underground News Network. Me and Kev will be live every Sunday, 6 to 8 UK time. And leave me all your comments below, good, bad, ugly and indifferent. Let me know what you think. At the moment, I'm trying my hardest to see a step, 2 steps, 3 steps ahead, and it seems to me like the Libya Iraq script is getting rolled out, like bring them in out from the cold, bring them into the international community, give up your chemical weapons deterrence, do everything we say, then when we've weakened your state and got implanted all our NGO spies into your country, that's when we'll just bring you down from the inside. Alrighty YouTube, thanks for listening, catches.